Sysdig offers the first unified approach to container security, monitoring, and forensics. In practice, that's crucial. It enables enterprises to deliver more reliable and more secure software across the whole container lifecycle. By nature, containers are challenging to monitor and secure. They're distributed, dynamic, and often transitory. So it's a job to know whether a container's behavior is suspicious, anomalous, or not. Runtime defense is an important part of your container security strategy and helps you to identify and block zero-day vulnerabilities, isolate insecure configurations, audit anomalous activity and container misbehavior, enforce compliance and security best practices. Sysdig Secure makes implementing runtime security easy. Here's an example of how we can use it to audit and detect container anomalous activity. Let's use Sysdig Secure to quickly isolate suspicious container behavior so that we can decide if we need to take any action. Let's start by accessing the event stream. That shows us every policy violation in a timeline view. You can browse through your hosts and containers or applications to discover policy violations that have been triggered from your different apps. Unlike other approaches that focus solely on container images, Sysdig integrates seamlessly with orchestration tools like Kubernetes and cloud-native apps to give you a service-oriented view of container security. That means that we won't just show you events filtered by host and container, but also grouped by your Kubernetes resources, like namespaces, services, deployments, or pods. As an example, we can now see how inside this store-fronted namespace, the WooCommerce deployment had a security incident. Someone's executed a shell command in this container. We can dig further and explore when this happened, the policy that triggered, where it happened in my Kubernetes deployment, as well as the host and container name and image. Here we can see this policy was kicked off because this user spawned the shell command within this container. But let's not stop there. With Sysdig Secure, you can even drill into the commands that were executed at that point in time. By clicking View Commands, we can see the full command history. Sysdig Secure automatically audits every single command and process executed across your entire infrastructure and doesn't require any changes in your apps. You can browse through all the commands, filter, or in this case, correlate them to specific incidents. Okay, here's where this user executed a shell that kicked off that policy violation. He downloaded a file using curl, uncompressed it, and deleted the bash history. We can even click on the curl command and see the full URL and what was downloaded. In this case, I don't recognize this download, it looks suspicious. This could be some kind of malware like a rootkit, so this is something I'll definitely want to do further analysis around. Let's leave it there. In the next video we'll go deeper, exploring this security event, performing a forensic analysis and post-mortem of the incident, or how we can block threats like this. We've just seen how to browse through different security incidents across the Kubernetes resources we have deployed, and how we can quickly understand where and what happened, including all the executed commands, all without making changes in your applications or container images. DevSecOps teams and security analysts can now use Sysdig Secure to audit, detect, respond and conduct deep research of any application, anomalous activity, and container misbehavior.